Hello, pretty people. Welcome to
Simply Delish Duo. I'm doing a happy dance. I'm doing a happy dance. Why? Because we're making Ma's famous calzone. I've already cut them, and this one's filled with vegetables and capicolo, and this one here is packed with pepperoni and black olives. So if you like this recipe and would like to see more, please subscribe to our channel by hitting that red subscribe button below. The ingredients that we are using today are 2 balls of dough. We're making 2, so that's why we've got 2. We've got some shredded mozzarella, our homemade tomato sauce. We've got our meat called coppa di Parma. This is a package here, and it's like a capicolo. Some pepperoni, green peppers, black olives, and mushrooms. But use whatever topping you like. Whatever you want to put in your pizza, whatever you like on your pizza, use those ingredients. These are what we are using today. We're making 2 different kinds. I've got a picky eater at home, and he only wanted the pepperoni and mushroom. So we'll do 1 pepperoni and mushroom, and we'll do the other with coppa di Parma, the black olives, and the peppers. So we'll get started on the dough. What we do is, first of all, I like to squish it down a bit here. Use your hands. And I always make sure to put some flour on the bottom. It prevents your dough from sticking. And from there, I take out my rolling pin, and let me just brush a little bit of flour on my rolling pin also so it doesn't stick. So I'll just start rolling out my dough, and I'll be back once I've got both of my my calzones ready to be filled. So I've got my dough, both doughs ready. They've both been rolled out into a circle. And now we're ready to fill them up. So this one, what should we do first? We'll do the pepperoni one first. What do you think?
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter.
They're both gonna get done.
So calzone, I'm not too sure if you guys know, it's like a crescent, like a half moon, I guess. So we're only gonna fill up one side, and I'm not going to put the tomato sauce all over, just one side also. And try not to get to the very edge because we need to seal it up, and if you've got your tomato sauce there, it won't seal properly, and it will leak all over while it's baking. So.
Bubble over in your stove.
Yeah, bubble over. Well, it's in the pan. Is that enough? A little more. Sorry, guys. We like a lot of tomato sauce on ours. Okay. So now, what do we say? Pepperoni first?
Pepperoni and mushrooms.
Pepperoni and pepper, I think he said. I was wrong about the mushrooms. Or it doesn't matter. Once it's cooked, he'll eat it anyway.
Exactly. It's edible. It's perfect. It's so good.
And you guys, I'll be honest with you, we were lazy today, or I was lazy today. I went to the bakery to get the dough. Sometimes we make our dough. Actually, my mom makes bread quite often. And oh, her bread looks fantastic. She makes it, especially for Christmas and Easter. Easter time, she makes it, like she braids it really nicely and puts like eggs right in it, so it's a nice little Easter bread. It's beautiful. You know what? We'll tape that one day. We'll video her making her bread.
And the house smells so good.
So yummy. Oh, we'll do black olives. We'll do red and black. All right. Is that enough? Should I put a little more?
We'll make it extra meaty.
We'll make it extra meaty. You don't want to fill it up too much though, because then it will seep. And the mozzarella. I always put the mozzarella on top, but you can put it on the bottom if you like. So now.
Doesn't matter on top, bottom.
Top, bottom. All right. Now what we'll do, I don't know if you can see this, I'll take the top portion of my calzone and I will flip it over and I will seal it. But you know what? I'm going to, oops, I got tomato sauce all over, so this one might seep. You know what? Let me fix that. we'll stop this video because I'm going to get the next dough and we'll work on the second one. And I'll show you in the second one how I seal it. So I've got the second one ready to go here. Let me just try to get it as thin as possible. And I'll just show you the one that we just did, the pepperoni black olives. So like you saw, I got some of the sauce on the edges and I wanted to clean that up because if I didn't, it wouldn't seal properly and all the inside would ooze out. So now we'll work on this one. So now, of course, start with the sauce, only on the one side. And a little more. I remember my mom used to make calzone when we were young, and she would fill hers up with ricotta and spinach, or even sometimes rapini and sausage. Italian sausage. And when we were young, we didn't want ricotta. We didn't want spinach.
No.
So we'd always ask, Ma, can you make like a pizza? We want a pizza, like a pepperoni. So she started doing that for us.
Just so we would eat.
Yes, that's true too. But now I love ricotta.
Oh yeah.
We had
and
a lot
rapini.
of rapini. We had a lot of ricotta, and we still do.
We will be making our homemade ricotta one day.
Oh yeah,
To show you guys.
Yeah, it's easy.
Oh,
Ricotta, I
very
didn't
easy.
realize how easy ricotta is. And now you'll see I'm breaking this up a bit. I just find that it's easier to cut. So then once you're cutting, the whole thing doesn't slide right out. Let's maybe put one more. And this is it's a nice salty capicolo. Mushrooms. And again, use whatever topping you like. Green onions. And your mozzarella. I don't put any salt on here, because our sauce has salt, and there's lots of salt in mozzarella, so.
And the capicolo also.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, your salami, whatever salami you use.
So it doesn't need any more salt, so that should be enough there.
I like it with cooked ham and pineapple. That's a good one too.
Yes, I don't know if it's big where you're from, but pineapple pizza is very big here where we live. So it's a pineapple and ham.
Cooked ham.
Sometimes bacon. So what I'm doing is I'm putting a little bit of water. It just helps because I find the dough is a little dry, and that's because I'm videoing, so it's taking a little longer than normal.
And it helps seal too.
It definitely helps seal. So if you find your dough is a bit dry, go ahead and put some lukewarm water just around the edges. So now, this one's loaded, jam-packed. So now we're gonna take, again, and flip it over. This time I'll try to be careful not to get sauce everywhere. So once I'm done flipping, I give it a nice push. Press it down. Sorry, not a push. We're pressing it down.
And then you pinch.
And then what I do, just to give it that extra seal, and you know what, even though I do that, sometimes it does ooze through, but let's hope it doesn't today. So now what I do is I pinch, pinch. Just pinch the edges. And you don't have to do this. You can even probably tuck it over if you want. And then lastly, what I do, and this is optional, I've got some butter. It just makes it look prettier, and some oregano.
It gives it a shine. And this, yeah.
But before I do that, I'm gonna put slits in here. The reason why I'm doing this is so then the air can escape from your calzone.
And your calzone breathes.
It breathes. If you don't do this, and I've learned, because I didn't know to put air pockets in, poke holes to let the air escape, I would get like horns. It looked like horns were growing out, little growths. So I will do that. Brush it with butter.
And we have the oven preheated at 375.
Yep. And we're gonna put these both in the oven. Like she said, 375 for about 20 minutes. I'm gonna just brush this one and so then we know the difference. One is a pepperoni and one is the Coppa di Parma. And again, this is optional. I just find it makes it look prettier, especially if you're hosting, you're making it if guests are coming over. So, and then I like to put, you can put basil. I like oregano. So I'm just gonna put some oregano on top. And that should be nice. That should be enough. And it gives it a nice little flavor too.
It gives it a pretty look too.
Yeah. Our sauce does have oregano in it, but a little extra is nice. Alrighty, so now what I'll do, like she said, we're gonna place it in the oven, and yeah, for about 20 minutes, depending on what your oven's like. I know some ovens cook faster than others, so ours is about 20 minutes, so we'll be back to take these out and we'll show you what they look like. So it's been about 20 minutes, and my calzone are ready. Oh, it's hot in here.
Wow.
Look at that.
It smells so good.
And you guys, I'm so happy. The reason why I'm happy is no seepage at the bottom. Sometimes it happens. Most times it doesn't, but sometimes it does. And I thought, oh, for sure it will because I'm filming today. And it didn't, so I am so happy. So these are our baked calzones. I hope you like our recipe. I'm gonna wait a bit because they are piping hot. So I'm just gonna wait about 5 minutes for them to cool down so I can cut into them. So thank you, I hope you like this recipe. And yeah, thank you for watching Simply Delish Duo.